Hi everyone, it's Shannon and welcome to today's video. So today we're talking about some new releases for Charlotte Tilbury. So we actually have a couple of just some new packaging for the new Chinese New Year, as well as a brand new product release, which was kind of hinted about earlier this month, but it's going to be released, I think, on January 5th, and that is a full line of highlighters. So let's get into it. Okay, so before we get started, I do want to disclose I do not have any of these products in hand. Now, there was a preview on Treadmood1 on Instagram regarding the highlighters, and I really hadn't seen much information on them. So the product page is already up on Charlotte Tilbury, so I was able to get some information about the product, and I believe it's being launched officially on January 5th. Usually, if you preview, you can purchase it a day or two before the official launch. So I'm thinking probably January 1st or 2nd will be the preview if you sign up for that. But then also, as I was preparing to make this video, I did see that they had this new, I guess some repackage. They have a brand new lipstick, but then they also have some repackaging for the new year. So I wanted to talk about that because I did order 2 of those products already, and then we'll talk about the highlighters. Okay, so before we get into the highlighters, I do want to talk about these 4 products that are in this brand new packaging for the new year. I believe it's with the Chinese New Year, and it is a plum blossom design. It's really beautiful. I did get one of the limited edition lipsticks last year. I did mean to buy the powder, but I kind of waited because I was like, well, I want to use up my powder before I buy a new one. And then when I finally needed to buy a new one, they had sold out of my shade. So I never did get the special packaging from last year. So this year I already ordered it. But there is one new product, and that is a special limited edition lipstick shade in the Matte Revolution formula, which is my favorite. And it is the Blossom Red shade, and it is described as a flattering tawny orange red lipstick for a confidence boosting lip look, and it is encased in a Lucky New Year plum blossom print tube. And all the 4 other products, or the 3 other products that I was talking about, are in this same plum blossom. So really, really pretty. Now, last year they had 3 shades. Right now I'm only seeing 1. I'm curious if they will eventually have some more shades coming out, but we'll see. But I did already order this one, so hopefully I will have it in the near future. Check my shorts, because if I just have 1 lipstick, it's really hard to just do a full video on 1 lipstick shade. So, but I will probably at least make a short of it to show how it looks. So that is the brand new lipstick shade for Charlotte Tilbury for the new year. And then the 3 products that are also going to have this limited edition design are the Airbrush Flawless Finish, and that comes in all 4 shades. So Fair 1, Medium 2, 3 Tan, and 4 Deep. They also have the Magic Cream. So the top of the Magic Cream is what has the top. Really, really pretty. And then also the setting spray. And again, it's just the top. Now, I did not get the Magic Cream or the setting spray just because I don't need that. I have full sizes right now that aren't running low, and I didn't want to spend it just for the top. But for the powder, I did really like it. And again, I am running low, so I did need to purchase a new one, but I also didn't want to miss out on this packaging. So I purchased the powder and the lipstick. So as soon as I get them, I will probably at the very least, make a YouTube short to show the lipstick shade and then also show the packaging. Okay, so now let's talk about the brand new highlighters, and these are called the new Hollywood Glow Glide Face Architect Highlighter. Why does she have always these long, really long names? So basically, it's the Hollywood Glow highlighter is what I'm calling it, but it is the brand new highlighter. I first saw it on Treadmood1 on Instagram back on December 5th. And it looks like the launch date is going to be January 5th on their website. And I believe it's going to be available other places, but it will definitely be January 5th. And typically, if you sign up, there is a link. I will post it below. If you sign up for this link, you will get early access usually 48 hours to 72 hours before the official launch. So I'm thinking probably January 1st or 2nd. But there's also, and I think there's, if you enter your email, you also get entered in a contest to win at least a shade. So, you know, definitely worth trying, but you'll get notified for that pre-access. I also do have an affiliate link below and 15% off your first order at charlottetilbury.com, and that is Shannon FA012. So again, the link will be below. If you use my link, I think it automatically plugs it in, I'm not sure, but that will save you 15% off your very first Charlotte Tilbury order. You know, order a lot if you use it because you'll save a lot, but it will work for this if it's your first order on charlottetilbury.com. So let's get into, now there's 7 shades that I can see. I'm going to compare to the 2 palettes that I have, the 2 Pillow Talk palettes that came out during the holidays. Now I do have the Pillow Talk highlighter, but I have talked about this. This came out earlier this year. There was 2 shades. There was a medium or light to medium one and a medium to dark one. I had the light to medium one, which was, let's see, Romance Light. Unfortunately, mine fell, so I wasn't able to salvage it. If you remembered, it was supposed to look like, well, I'll put a picture of what it was supposed to look like here. So I was able to salvage it and basically make a really nice blush topper. So I really can't compare it because it was already sold out. So that's the highlighter that I have right now. Basically, it's a blush topper, but I can't bring myself to throw it away. And yeah, that was a tough day. But you know, at least I have a nice pretty blush topper, so I can't do any comparisons to that, but I do have these 2 face palettes that have 2 highlighters in it each. So I'm going to, you know, kind of give what, see what the descriptions are, see what the comparisons could be and what I'm seeing on the website, and then talk about which shades might be good for you, which shades might be good for me, and then we can talk about, you know, which one I may or may not pick up. Okay, so what it says about these highlighters is that it is infused with light flex technology inspired by the megawatt bulbs of Hollywood lights in 7 shades, one of them being the Pillow Talk Glow, and they are $48 each. So they pricey. $48, you know, that's expensive for a highlighter. And I'm assuming it looks like they're going to be the size of the powder, not the size of the original highlighter that they had and the bronzer. So it looks to be like the same size as their powder, which I hope, because the last highlighter they had was way too big. I ended up decluttering it because I wasn't using it. It had sold out, wasn't using it. So I actually gave it to a friend, so I don't have it to compare to anymore. But let's go into the 7 shades that are going to be available. Now, first up, let's talk about the embossing on the actual highlighter, and it's got the stars, and that's very reminiscent of the quads that she came out, I want to say 2 Christmases ago, that they had, I think it was the Hollywood Flawless Filter eyeshadow quads, and they had this type of embossing on them, really, really pretty. And then the cover of the actual compact is also very similar to that quad as well. So very similar to that, really, really pretty, absolutely gorgeous. So let's go into, there's 7 shades. There is Moonlight Glow, Champagne Glow, Pillow Talk Glow, Gilded Glow, Sunset Glow, Rose Gold Glow, and then Bronze Glow. So those are the 7 shades, and I'm going to go through each one and then kind of read what the description is and then what skin tone. Now it does say that everybody can wear every single, you know, it says this looks fabulous on every skin tone, but it's best suited for this. So I'm just going to stick with the best suited for. However, the one for Pillow Talk is described as is everyone's perfect shade, and it looks flawless on all skin tones. So that's the only one that says it's available. It looks best on all skin tones. It doesn't go for light or medium or dark, whereas the other ones, it does kind of differentiate which one it is best for, but it does say anybody can use every shade. Okay, so first up is going to be Moonlight Glow, and then Moonlight Glow is an incandescent Ivory Powder Highlighter inspired by the magic of Moonlight. Moonlight Glow is especially suited to fair to medium skin tones. So again, I'm gonna go lightest to darkest from what I can see. Obviously, I don't have them here, but based on what they're, what the skin tones it's, recommended for, I'm going from lightest to darkest. So the lightest one would be Moonlight Glow, which again is described as an incandescent ivory powder highlighter. And looking at what I have here, it doesn't look like I've seen any that are ivory. I can't remember what that original highlighter was, so I don't have that to compare, but that is one where if you are interested in, if there's one that I might pick up, it might be that one, because I don't really have an ivory highlighter in my collection. So that might be the shade I pick up. I'm gonna look around and see what else I have, if I pick up any. But Moonlight Glow, again, that's going to be the lightest shade, and it is described as an incandescent ivory powder. Okay, the next up is going to be Champagne Glow, and it is described as a sparkling champagne powder highlighter inspired by illuminating red carpet lights. It is especially gorgeous on fair to medium skin tones. So again, definitely that's kind of my skin tone, fair to medium skin tones. Champagne, I'm thinking of the one from Becca that went, Champagne Pop, I think it was. So I definitely have stuff in this regard. Definitely looking at the two from the Pillow Talk, I don't think it could be very similar to the one in, I think this is more pink though. So this is the one from the Pillow Talk. So I think that's going to be a little bit too pink. So definitely not one that's in these two palettes. Probably one that was in here, but it's all, mixed together. But again, if you don't have any highlighters, that might be a good one. But if you have a lot of champagne highlighters, they might be very similar. So again, that's what I think that's the second lightest shade, and it is Champagne Glow. Okay, third on the list is Pillow Talk Glow. And I think this is probably going to be the one that, if there was one that's going to sell out, it's going to be this one. I think this is going to be the most popular because it's Pillow Talk, and that's what it's Charlotte Tilbury's, signature shade. So Pillow Talk Glow is described as a neutral pearly pink powder highlighter inspired by my award-winning Pillow Talk collection and the flattering pink light of a pink quartz crystal. Pillow Talk is everyone's perfect shade, and Pillow Talk Glow looks fabulous on all skin tones. So this is the only one that is described that it can go on all skin tones. And again, it is described as a pearly pink, a pearly pink highlighter. And I'm kind of comparing to the medium light, the light medium, is that what it is? Pillow Talk shade, and this is described as, the Super Glow was described as a warm glow, and then this one was described as a rose gold. So it's probably very similar to this, but I don't think it's going to be exactly the same. So this is the one from the Pillow Talk palette, and then that's the Multi Glow, and then let's go ahead and do the Super Glow. And let's see, here it is. So that's the one that's described as a warm glow. So I don't think either of these are going to be similar to any of the shades that I've described so far. Okay, so now we're in number 4, which is, dead center. And now we're moving into the highlighters that are definitely for the deeper skin tones. So the next one is Gilded Glow, and it is described as a true gold powder highlighter inspired by candlelight. It is especially gorgeous on medium to deep skin tones. So looking at the picture, and looking at the description, so it is just a gold highlighter, but looking at the picture that is on the website and then kind of comparing it to, even though this one is described as a gold, it looks nothing like this. So this is one that I can wear. This is the medium to dark Pillow Talk palette, but I can wear this one. And while it's definitely a little bit darker, this one seems to be much deeper. So I don't think it's going to be the same, color. And I don't know about formula, but as far as the color is, I do think it is going to be different, at least from what these two palettes are. So Gilded Gold is Gilded Glow is the gold highlighter that is good for medium to deep skin tones. Next up is Sunset Glow, and Sunset Glow is the only one that's not in the picture of the 6 shades. For some reason, it's not in there. I don't know if that's going to be maybe a charlottetilbury.com exclusive. Usually that's what happens, but I don't know. It's not in the comparison photo, but it is on the website, and it is described as a warm golden copper powder highlighter to mimic a golden hour glow. It is especially gorgeous on those with medium to deep skin tones. So again, looking at the picture, it doesn't look like anything. It's definitely, it looks like it is described, a warm golden copper. Definitely too dark for me. It says medium to deep. Now it does say anybody could wear it, but I'm not wearing that as a highlighter because it's not going to highlight, but it is a beautiful shade. And again, it doesn't, as far as these two are concerned, definitely is nothing in here like that. So that is Sunset Glow. And again, it is a warm golden copper highlighter. Okay, next up is the Rose Gold Glow, and it says it is a true rose gold powder highlighter, is sunrise bottled, and then it is specially suited to those with tan to deep skin tones. And again, looking at especially the medium to deep palette, this is described as a warm pink gold highlighter, and it doesn't look to be anything similar to the one that is pictured. It looks completely different. So I'll go ahead and swatch this one just so that you can see it. But I do think this is definitely more pink, and it looks like this one is definitely more gold. So if you have this medium to deep, it definitely looks like it is a different shade of highlighter. And again, rose gold, and it is for those tan to deep skin tones. So definitely getting into the deeper skin tones. But again, it says anybody can wear it, but you know, I do like the range here because there's definitely highlighters for a wide range of skin tones in this collection. So that's a really good thing. And the last shade is the Bronze Glow, and it is a golden bronze powder highlighter inspired by the glow of the night sky. It is especially suited to those with deep skin tones. So it's definitely going to be the deepest. And as if you look at it, it is a beautiful deep bronze highlighter. It is absolutely stunning, and the model pictures are absolutely stunning. So again, it does say it's suited for all skin tones, but it is especially suited for those to deep skin tones. So this is one obviously that is not made for me. So those are the orders of the 7 highlighters, but Bronze Glow is definitely the darkest, and that shade is a golden bronze powder highlighter, and that is best suited for deep skin tones. Okay, so just to recap on the shades from lightest to darkest, they are Moonlight Glow, which is an incandescent ivory powder, Champagne Glow, which is a sparkling champagne powder, Pillow Talk Glow is a neutral pearly pink, Gilded Glow is a true gold, Sunset Glow is a warm golden copper, Rose Gold Glow is a true rose gold, and then Bronze Gold is a golden bronze powder. So those are the 7 shades. I will say, looking at the pictures and then comparing them to these 2 palettes, I don't see any duplicates. It doesn't seem like any of the shades, even the Pillow Talk, even though this is a Pillow Talk palette, the Pillow Talk highlighter looks different than the 4 that are in here. So I do think it's going to be different. Whether or not I'm going to be picking up any, I don't know. $48 is quite a bit of money. I'm definitely not picking up 7 shades because that's going to be close to $350. And that's before tax, and you know, so yeah, no, I'm definitely not picking up 7 shades, but I'm thinking I might pick up 1, maybe 2, just for review purposes, because I really don't need a highlighter. I have 4 right here, and these are gorgeous. 2 of them are definitely highlighters that I can use, and I just don't need any highlighters. But so I'm not sure if I'm going to pick up any. If I do, it would definitely be it will be one of the first 3 shades. So it'll be either Moonlight Glow, Champagne Glow, or Pillow Talk Glow. Those would be one of those 3, and I'm really not sure. Pillow Talk I think is going to be the one that's going to sell out. So I'm kind of leaning towards that one. But then I'm leaning towards Moonlit Glow because I don't think I have anything that's an ivory. So that would be something that I don't have. Champagne Glow is probably something that would be very suited for me, but I have you know, champagne highlighters already, but that could be good for comparison. So really don't know. I have a couple days, at least a week maybe, to decide. But if you are interested in picking up any, they are $48. Again, I do have a promo code. The link and the promo code are down below. And if you are, you know, if you want me to pick up any, let me know which shades, you know, shades that you're interested in and that you're interested in swatching, because that maybe will help me decide which one, if any, to pick up. So with that, if you like this video, click like, click and subscribe. That way you get a notification every time I post a new video. Bye everyone.